Hi, everyone. I see some people coming into the room. Thank you for joining me. This is John Reel from Trackerly. And in this weekly webinar, or almost weekly webinar, I'm going to show you the new updates that we're about to release tomorrow morning, which will show you how to do injections and retargeting and make it a lot easier. We've had this feature in for quite a while, but honestly, it was kind of difficult. We had a few too many steps in it, which is why I haven't created training videos for it yet. So we've simplified it. I'll be creating new training videos, but this is just my first show everyone because it happened to be ready for today, and you can check out the new way to do injections. So what are injections? That's the big the big thing we need to talk about. Injections in Trackerly refer to a whole bunch of things. It can be anything that you can stick into a link that otherwise wouldn't have been there. Because normally a redirect link, you're just sending someone straight from one page to another. You send a URL out, they click on that, and then they end up at a page. But you can stick some things inside. For instance, one of the things we did with our very first version was we gave you the ability to inject an affiliate link. So if you were sending someone to some other page other than the home page of a product that you were promoting, like some kind of the report, or right directly to the checkout page because you've done such a good job pre-selling, then you could stick the affiliate link in the background and it would load in a frame as they got to the page. So the page would be framed, and then they would, so they'd see your redirect link at the top, not the end destination, and in the background there would be the affiliate link, but they couldn't see it, and that would make sure they were cookied, and that would make sure you got your the commission that you earned. Now, the problem with that is the whole framing thing is a bit of a challenge, because framing kind of breaks the internet, and I don't really like it. So what we did was we came up with this idea of having preload pages, where a little preload page would appear very briefly, and it would say loading, and or whatever custom message you wanted, and then it would load all the injections there and then forward them on to the destination, so that the destination was clean and it couldn't be broken by frame breakers or whatever. So that was the idea, but we did it a little bit too complicated, so we've simplified it, and I'm going to show you how we've simplified it in a moment. And another reason that people use injections, there's all sorts of ways you can use them. I've experimented with putting Google Analytics and injecting my Google Analytics JavaScript code into the background of the page, so every time someone clicks, it shows up in Google Analytics. Now that won't work on every single one and hasn't started yet. Hi, Irene. I hope you can hear me. I'm just going to take a brief break here and make sure that I've got my settings all set up correctly and that people can actually hear me. If anyone can hear me, let me know. And I'm just going to click on a button here. You're screen sharing and presenting to everyone. Good. All right. And let me double check my microphone and settings here. Sorry about this. No, that's all set, right? Okay. So other than me not having hit one button, so hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can't hear me. I'm going to just type into the chat, can you hear me? So I'm going to keep going, and if someone tells me they can't hear me, then I will start all over again. So injections, good. Hi, Andy. Thank you. So injections on of retargeting, that's something I want to talk about. I kind of lost my flow here for a second, but we can inject our whatever we're going to inject either before the destination loads or after in a frame now with Trackerly. And we're going to take a look at injecting retargeting links. Now, if you haven't heard of retargeting, retargeting is the new wave of internet marketing. This is something that if you're not doing, you are missing out big time. So basically, if you were getting 100 sales a month, with retargeting, you could be getting 150, 175, 180, maybe even 200 sales a month by just using this retargeting thing. And what retargeting is, really quickly, and I'll show you here in my little slideshow here. Here I am on Facebook. I'm sorry, it's a bit small, but you can see there's this ad right here, this Fly Data ad. And over here, there's this ad for Stripe and another one for Whoopra Customer Analytics. These are all sites that I've been to recently. I've gone there and they cookied me, and now they're following me around the internet. So if you've ever experienced that, where you go to a website and it just seems like they have a huge kind of advertising budget, it's not really a huge advertising budget. It's actually a very tiny one that's very specifically targeting you and other people that visited their websites. And so here's another example. I was on this page just looking for things that happened in 2012 for another presentation I'm doing. And there's that same ad over here that was on Facebook. So there it is on Facebook, and there it is on the Denver Post. And over here, you see there's a Rackspace ad. And if I click to this other page that I went to space.com, and there's another Rackspace ad. And this thing happens all the time. They follow you around the internet with the different types of ads from sites that you've gone to. Now, again, the way this works is that you put this code on your website, but that doesn't help you as an affiliate marketer. So we're going to talk about how to do retargeting as an affiliate marketer. And this is something that very few people are doing. So if you start adding this into your repertoire of tools that you're using to increase your revenue, you can really have an advantage over your competitors. So you can double your sales by putting in ads on Facebook and other pages that will target the people who went and clicked on your link, went to that affiliate link, and you can keep advertising whatever you want to them throughout the internet. It'll follow them around with your ads. So this is a great way to sell them related products that are similar to that product or connected to it in some way, or to sell them on buying that same product in case you didn't get that conversion, because most people aren't going to buy. There's always going to be like 2% to 5% or whatever conversions on that site. So the other 95% you're targeting for a little while. And as you optimize this can really increase your sales. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of how that works now in Trackerly. And I hear, it's interesting. So Tracy and Rob and Andy, you can all hear me. Irene and John can't. And I imagine that must be on your end with no sound. And I'm talking to you when you can't hear me. Sorry, let me try that again. Give me a second, folks, if you can hear me. So pretty sure the problem is on your side. Please check your speakers, etc. Okay, so hi John, I hear you. You can hear us now, hear me now. I haven't changed anything, so I don't know why that would have happened. I hope you guys can all hear. And there will be a replay, you can listen to it then. And oh, Shira's on the call. Awesome. Hi, Shira. So back to retargeting. So let's take a look at the dashboard. Now I'm in the test dashboard. This is where we do all of our development and testing. So it's got next to nothing in it. This is not even a sample account that I use in my training. This is where the latest and greatest features are. So I'm going to take a look at some of the changes we've just made. So before, like I said, we had these preload pages, and we've taken them completely out for now. Later on, we'll reintroduce them for interstitial ads. So you can put an ad up, a full page ad that'll have a little countdown, and then it'll go to the page and you can skip it. We were like 80% there with what we had before, but it wasn't that great. So we just took it out. We'll replace it when we've got it perfect. And so we've taken that out. And if you go down here, you see that there's this section here. It says headers, footers, injections, and retargeting. And this is where you can manage all of your different retargeting codes or things that you want to inject. And then you can put it in here once and then inject it into all of your redirect links over and over and over again without having to set them up again, which will really save you a ton of time and let you put more retargeting and more injections of different types into all of your marketing. So really trying to reduce the barrier to entry to getting you to do this, because this will make a big difference in your marketing. Okay, so I'm excited about this. So we'll take a look at this real quick, and then we'll move on. So the two things you can inject on a page in a frame, you can still do this. You can inject a header and footer, or header or footer, not both at the same time currently. And you can also inject your other hidden injections, like your affiliate link, or your retargeting code, or your Google, I've forgotten what it's called, the Google Tag Manager. You can inject those sort of things in here as well. So you can really integrate everything. So I'll take a look at headers and footers, and we'll get back to retargeting. Sorry if I'm a little bit disjointed. So here's a sample header I just made. It's, I can say it's going to be 40 pixels high or 100 pixels high or whatever, and give it a reference name over here. So this is just my test. And we have a bunch of options for how we can create a header and footer. I'm just going to quickly go through them. So we can have JavaScript. With JavaScript, and it's this is my previous thing in here. With JavaScript, this is something that you can use to maybe insert a social sharing bar, like what's that thing called? Addthis.com. Addthis.com has a social sharing bar, and you could grab the JavaScript from that, stick it in here, and put a social sharing bar on your site that matches your link, so it's sharing your link instead of the actual site. You could display custom HTML. So again, this is what I did. I just had a paragraph tag over here, and then I just put in the word hello. But typically, this might be something where you make a little mini web page that you're going to stick at the top of your page, and that's your header for the page that you're sending people to. And then you can use that to bring people back, or have special offers, or say, buy through my affiliate link and you'll get this bonus, or whatever, depending on what kind of marketing you're doing. Display a URL is really simple. If you've got a web page that you've already made and it's saved on the internet somewhere, you can just type it in here and it will appear on your page. And if you have a banner image you want to stick in there, you can put that in there, and you can control what the background looks like. So you can make it like white or black or whatever to match the site. So I'm just going to, for now, do custom HTML. I've got my hello over there, and I've centered it with this text line thing here. I'll save that. So now I've created a banner, a header that I can use anywhere on any of my redirect links. So I'm going to go back to the home here, scroll down again to here, and I'm going to take a look at my hidden injection. So that's a visible injection, my header. Now we're looking at the hidden ones. So this is, I was just doing a test. I'm going to delete this, which is a new capability. We couldn't delete them before. So I'm going to delete it, and it's going to disappear out of the redirect links that it was in. And I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to create a new one so I can start from scratch. So a hidden injection. So let's start with a Facebook retargeting. And Shira, where are we displaying this? If you're talking about the headers, I'm going to do it all at once. So I'm going to set up a bunch of injections, and then I'm going to create some redirect links that have a header. It has some injections, and it's all going to be on the same redirect link, just to show you what it looks like. So you'll see it in a minute. So this is a hidden injection. And this is so it won't appear anywhere, and it's going to have my Facebook retargeting code in there, so that when people are on Facebook, they'll see my ads for Trackerly or whatever it is that I want to promote. So someone will click on my link that I'm going to give out, they'll get retargeted, the cookies on their computer, and then we're following them around the internet. So Facebook's kind of cool in that it has one retargeting code that you use for all of your campaigns, and then it figures out what link it's attached to by the link name. So you only have to put this in once, and then you can use it on all of your redirects, no matter what you're doing. So my Facebook retargeting campaign is here, and it's I don't need to have any notes. This is used for every single Facebook campaign. Next. And here I've got the same kind of options. I can inject hidden JavaScript, which is what I'll want for my retargeting code. I can inject hidden HTML. So if I wanted to, put in some kind of tracking code that I can't type source equals whatever tracking code that I've been given. So if I've been doing a tracking pixel by some service, I could put it in here like that. So there's all sorts of options for different types of injections. You can inject a URL, so that could be your affiliate link. So I could say, this is my affiliate link here, affiliate link, and then I can inject that into any link later. So I've got it saved once, and I can use it over and over again. I'm going to do inject hidden JavaScript, and then I'm going to go over here to my ads manager, and I'm going to get that JavaScript. So the way it works is you have custom audiences in Facebook. This is the Facebook ad manager, and you create a custom audience by just clicking on here, and then you select the type you want. So a customer list is where you upload a list. We're not going to do that. We're not working with an app. It's website traffic, and it says click a list of people who visit your website or view specific pages. But we're going to cheat, and we're going to show them ads to people who click on a link instead. So anyone who visits my website, yep, sure. Or actually, let's go specific web pages. I think that's the correct one. No, let's do everyone who visits the website in the last 30 days, and this is just going to be everyone. So you create whatever you want. It doesn't matter, because they're all going to use the same code. And then how do I get the code? Oh, I've forgotten how to get the code. Let's see. Where is it? I thought when I did this on Chrome in my other one, it went and popped up the code right away. That's so weird. Hold on 2 seconds. Oops, I missed. Facebook retargeting pixel. Just going to my history on. Oh. So here's the funny thing. I'm not, I don't do this sort of stuff very often. So I actually have a couple of clients who are going to make really good training videos showing you exactly how to do this sort of stuff. And when they do that, they'll take you through every single step, because they actually do it on a regular basis. So they're going to be doing that in the next couple of weeks. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to have a bunch of really cool stuff that I've never done, that only a handful of our clients are doing, and it's going to really help everyone get a lot more out of Trackerly. So give me 2 seconds here. I'm just loading it up in my other browser, because I know where it is on that one. For some reason, it just comes up automatically. 2 seconds. That's so funny. I can't find it. I'm so sorry. I had it in another window earlier. I had no trouble finding it when I went to do a test. So anyway, I will like I said, I don't do this very often. So I'm going to make sure that you see the things that the other people do. But if you know what you're doing, when you go over to Facebook or if you go into any of your other products that create retargeting cookies, you just go in and you grab the entire JavaScript that they give you and you insert it in here and you save it. So we're just going to pretend that there's one here for now, and I'll just create some HTML and I'll inject this. And save it. So normally what you'd be doing is just pasting in your JavaScript code from Facebook, which I can't find at the moment because I don't do it often enough. And so when we have those other videos done, I will make sure you get a copy. So I've got this. I've got my visible one, and I'm just going to show you how to inject them because that part is really what we're here to do. So I'm going to go into my redirect link, and this little dot right here says that there's no injections or retargeting in there and that this link is framed. So I already know that there's not one in there. I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to turn off the frame just to show you something. So I'm going to turn off cloaking here. Okay, now it's off. And now I'm going to insert one of our injections. So I've got this injection, my Facebook retargeting campaign. And actually, you know, I'm going to, on the fly, I'm going to create a new, oh, that's broken. All right. This is the test development area. So I was going to create another one with a injected affiliate link, but I won't do that. So click next. And this is part of the new stuff. Before, you had all these extra steps with creating pages and stuff like that. Now you just say, I want it to go before the page or after the page. If I say before the page, it will show a little spinner like this one here for a couple of seconds, and it will inject everything that you told it to inject. So it'll stick in your affiliate link, it'll stick in your retargeting code for Facebook, it'll stick in your retargeting code for something else, whatever you set up. It'll put them all into your link so that they're all cookied and into your retargeting list before they even get to the destination, which is really cool. And if you select this one, then it's going to send them to the destination, put it in a frame, and put all that stuff in a hidden frame afterwards. So I'm just going to select this one. I would always select this one unless there's a specific reason not to. But some people do use it the other way, because the other way was the way you had to do it before. This kind of is a new way. Oh, and Tracy's telling me how to do it. Thanks, Tracy. Let's see. What do I do? Click the checkbox near your custom audience you created, then click the drop down in action. Checkbox. And then actions. And then view pixel. Thank you. All right, so there's that code that I wanted. So if I copy that code and go back into here, and I've already got my injection on, but I can go and edit it at any time, and it will edit it in every single place that I've already got it. So I'll go in here, just click it, and make that what it's supposed to be. So it's supposed to be a hidden JavaScript. Paste that in there. So that's the code. I paste the whole thing in there. I don't have to edit it and pull out little bits like some other systems do. I just put the whole thing in there and save. Thank you, Tracy, very much. So while I'm here, I'm going to add a new injection, and I'm going to make this a hidden affiliate link. This is something else I can do. I can do my, oops, not hidden URL, and put in my affiliate link here. So if I had a affiliate link for Trackerly, I don't know what my affiliate links look like, but whatever. Something like that, save it, and then that would be injected as well. So I can put that into my link as well. So now I've got these two things, and I can have hundreds of links, and I can just say, yeah, stick that in there, stick that in there, stick that in there. I don't have to set it up every single time. So that's going to save you a ton of time. So back over here, going to my, so now you can see over here, the frame is off. Not framed, and it has an injection. So I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to add another injection now. Why not? So I'm going to throw that in there too. So now it's going to have my affiliate link, and it'll still be before. I could switch it to afterwards, but I don't want that. Next, and I don't need to apply it to any other links right now. Oh, I have to pick one of those though. Save. So now you're getting an idea where you can have all these injections on a single link. So when somebody clicks on this, I don't even know where this goes, so forgive me. This is my developer sets these things up and for the test. You see a little spinner? Now it's gone and loaded. It's loading everything in the background right now, and then it sends you off to the destination. So right now I'm cookied on that custom audience for Facebook, so that I can now follow myself around because I clicked on that link, and I'm cookied as an affiliate, if that was a real affiliate link, for Trackerly. Leanne's on the call. Hey, Leanne. Quick question. When would you inject your affiliate link? Why is that necessary when you can do that anyway with redirects? Okay, so that's a great question. Thank you, Leanne. So what we're talking about here is two different things. If you send someone straight to an affiliate link, then you don't need to inject an affiliate link as well. But there's lots of times when you don't want to send them to the direct affiliate link. You want to send them to some other page, but also cookie them so that you get your credit. So if you're going to send someone to a PDF report about the product that you're promoting, or directly to the checkout page, so you skip over their really bad sales page, or to a webinar that they're having, like if you were sending someone over to this webinar, promoting my webinar for me, but you still wanted to get credit for the affiliate link, then you just go and you create a link that goes to this webinar, and you just go in here and you stick in the same link that you have for every other promotion. You just go, this is my, it would be, you'd say Trackerly affiliate link, not hidden affiliate link. That's a horrible name I gave it. But you click there and click next and save it. And then when they go to my webinar, they're cookied and you get your commissions that you deserve. So that's the reason to do that. Shira, when the page loads, does that browser automatically get the link cookie? Yes, I think what we're talking about here is when we do this retargeting or injection of an affiliate link or whatever before the page loads. So it actually happens. You click on the link. Right. Is it considered cookie dropping? Now, yes, we do not. And actually, you'll see in the text right here. You have to do it within the terms of the affiliate program. Do not use Trackerly for cookie stuffing. People go to jail for that sort of thing. So you don't want to be using it for like throwing in 100 different affiliate links for things that are unrelated to what you're getting people to click on. So if someone clicks on a link to something related to that product and you put the affiliate link in, that's totally cool. If the terms of conditions say it's cool. I say if you're doing it with me, because I want you to get your commissions if you're promoting my product, I want you to send people to my webinar and still get your commissions, go right ahead. Yeah, I give you permission to drop those cookies because they're for my product and you're promoting my product and you're sending me traffic. You deserve your commissions. So with that in mind, yes, it's totally valid. Now, if you go and start dropping cookies for Amazon when you're sending someone over to my site, then you're taking risks that I don't want to be involved with, and I hope you don't do that. So yeah, use it responsibly, use it the way it's designed and meant to be. If you start using it as a cookie stuffer and we notice, we will take action, because that hurts us as well. It hurts all of us. So we don't want people doing that. So those are hidden injections. Let's take a look at the visible ones that I created. So I created this really very boring hello header. And things are a little bit slow on my computer right now. Links load a lot faster than this, but when I'm doing video, everything slows down a lot. So now we have this framed section here. We had this before. We've cleaned this up a little bit too, because you could inject these injections while doing this, and that was just a bit too complicated. Now they're all in one place. So when you're framing something, it automatically pulls out the title from the page that you're sending to them to, or you can give it a new title. So John was here. Click next. I don't really recommend framing links ever, but sometimes there's a valid reason to do so. And if you want to put in that banner ad or something like that, There's people selling that as like the way to get more clicks. So, all right, fine. And then you just pick your whatever banner you want to stick on top, or whatever header or footer you want to put in. And then you say if you want it to be a header or a footer. And you can also apply it to other links going to that destination, but I won't do that now. And save it. And that's it. Now it's framed. And it says that there's a custom HTML footer that's active. And if we click on it now, not only will we all get cookied again, but we should see at the bottom of it, hello. So there's busy doing its cooking and stuff. And again, everything's super slow because I'm doing the video. This shouldn't take 10 seconds. It really doesn't take that long in real life. And then it says John was here at the top because that was the title I gave it. And there's my really sad footer that I gave it. So that's another type of injection that you can do, but we're just calling that headers and footers now, and we're not really thinking about it as an injection. The injection are all the hidden things. So that's kind of really what I wanted to show you, the new way that we're doing injections. And if anyone's got any questions about anything with Trackerly or to do with what I just showed you, I'd love to help and answer your questions. But otherwise, I'm kind of done my demo. And I hope that was valuable and people get what they can do, because I don't know if I said this. Did I? I think I might have said this, but a lot of people are finding that with retargeting, they're getting 30 to 50% more people. Sorry, that's not right. 30 to 50% of their sales are coming from retargeting. So that's, that can double your sales. That's pretty awesome. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate that. That looks good. So yeah, any questions, throw them into the chat, and I can answer them on the call. And otherwise, that's it. It was a short demo of what's new, and I can tell you that we're working on some big webinars coming up with some big affiliates. We're going to start actually doing some promoting, and this is a whole new ball game for me, and there'll be a lot more people coming into the webinars in the near future. Leanne, love the footer. Great way to build a list by sending people to someone else's content. Yeah. That's an interesting thing. Like, there's one of our competitors has this whole thing with putting pop-ups, and I've come so close to removing frames altogether from Trackerly. There's so many ethical issues with frames and putting something on someone else's content. And I feel that putting a pop-up right in the middle of it is just going too far. I think it's very on the unethical side. A footer, you can say like, hey, I sent you here for more content from me, go here. Where the pop-up, it looks like it's part of that other site too much. Okay, a couple of questions. John, I use Google Tag Manager, which will increase the firing of retargeting pixels by about 30%, but it needs to be placed right after the opening body tag. Is that possible in Trackerly? John, yes, it is. I've never done this, but one of our clients who's been with us for 9 years is going to do a demo in the next week or so on exactly how to use Google Tag Manager with Trackerly. So I asked him to hold off until we had this update done, so that it would be using the new way we're doing injections. So chances are he's going to do that next week. And yeah, so when that's done, I'll tell you something. I'm going to create a bonus for people who sign up. We're going to do a Kickstarter plan soon, and it's a way to raise some cash so we can hire some more programmers. So we're going to have all these webinars going on. We're going to do this Kickstarter plan, and everyone who gets the Kickstarter plan will get all these bonus videos as well. So I'll be offering that to everyone who is part of what we're doing. So yeah, I haven't experimented a lot with Google Tag Manager, John, but some of our clients have, so we'll get them to tell you all about it, because why hear it from me? I'm the software developer. My clients are the internet marketers, and we'll get the internet marketers to get on the calls and tell you how to do the more advanced stuff from the point of view of an internet marketer. I think Leanne's going to help me with that as well. Jim, yes, this is being recorded. And Andy, could Trackerly take the place of a Qlik server like Prosper 202? Not currently. In fact, Nana is a client, or at least he was. I don't know if he's still using it, but yeah, he's promoted a few times. So we've talked many times about even joining forces between Trackerly and Prosper 202. But at some point, we are going to get there. So the next sort of stuff we're going to work on when we do this Kickstarter plan, hire another programmer, we'll have one programmer who's working on just general improvements, little things, and then we're going to have another programmer who's working on all the conversion tracking and stuff like that. So we're certainly going to be going after that space over time. So it'll take a little bit, but it's going to happen. And now that things are sort of picking up, there's a whole snowball effect happening with people helping to promote and getting these webinars going. Things should speed up. We should get a lot more resources so that we can go from bootstrapping this, because I never wanted anyone to promote until recently, to being in the place where we have resources to hire programmers and more support people and everything. So it's going to be a big transformation. John, how do I become an affiliate? Yay, I love that question. I wish everyone would ask that question. Thank you, John. To become an affiliate, you can go to, I think it's Trackerly/promote. So yes, if you go to Trackerly/promote or promote.html, it will get over there. Let's see, any other questions that I missed? Yes, Irene, it is being recorded, and I'm sorry you missed the first part, but yes, it will automatically go into the Trackerly YouTube account the second I stop the call. So it'll take like 10-15 minutes to get there, and then it'll be there. Shira, for the injections, do you need the retargeting? I'm not sure what you mean, Shira. For retargeting, you need the injections. Retargeting can either go on the page that you're sending people to, or you can, with Trackerly, you can stick it into any of the links. So it can be any type of link. So you can put it in a QR code if you wanted to. So the only way that you can retarget someone with Trackerly is using the injections. But the injections can be used for many different things. It doesn't have to be just used for retargeting. There's probably tons of uses that I've never even thought of where you could inject other code, other tracking systems, stuff like that, into your links. So you'll know when a link is clicked in some other system, or some other system will cookie them for something. So that's the idea behind the rejection behind the injections. So I hope that helps answer that question. Just scrolling through, making sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, so I think, so Shira, I think the real question, without having to wait for a webinar, is where is the code placed on the page for the preload injection? So it's pasted in a hidden part of the page. It's kind of hard for me to show you the code because it immediately goes to the next page. But if you tried, you might be able to view the source and take a look, but it's all encrypted and everything. But what it does is it creates a page that is shown, and all that page shows is this little spinner. In the previous version, we had it showing text like loading or some other custom text. Now it's just a spinner, and anyone who's been using it, you'll see a spinner instead of your text. And that's all that page shows. And then in the background, in frames in that page, it's showing all the different injections. So if you have 3 injections, there'll be 3 frames within that page, each loading whatever content that injection is supposed to show. So I hope that answers the question, Shira. And if not, you can, if you want something more technical about that, you can ask it in the forums. I'd love to get people asking questions in the forums instead of emailing me so that everyone can see the answer. So I think that's it. Thank you very much for joining me. And I don't know if there's going to be another webinar next week or if we'll skip a week because it's going to be pretty busy getting ready for this big webinar. And we'll have something new to show you by then, I'm sure. So again, thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.